Hello, everyone. Welcome to the GoZen's podcast. Last month, a team member had posted something on LinkedIn, just simple, nothing fancy, but it generated around 200K impressions on LinkedIn, and we had 2 months of demo slots filled with CEOs, revenue leaders, and founders. It is because LinkedIn is not just another social network, it is the next inbound engine. So today we're going to discuss about how brands can use LinkedIn for their inbound growth. So let's get started. So can we have a quick intro about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, hi everyone. This is Gautam, head of marketing at GoZen. I've been working here in GoZen for almost 2 years. Me, along with my team, did made a lot of significant impact in terms of inbound marketing and then product marketing efforts. Today, as Vidya said, we will be talking about one of our impact that is regarding the LinkedIn inbound growth. So, stay tuned for the valuable insights.
So, hi everyone, I'm Sarath, and I'm the one who's managing social media posts and profiles for the GoZen. And I have a lot of things to say about LinkedIn marketing and a lot of other marketing stuffs. So, I hope this podcast is going to be filled with lot of valuable stuffs. So, yeah, let's get into it.
So I'm Vidya. I'm head of product of GoZen, and I help build products that help businesses grow organically without spending on ads. Gautam, let's get started with the basics. So why LinkedIn as a marketing channel? What is the need for businesses today?
Okay, that's a good question. There are many marketing channels out there for any SaaS company and B2B companies. Out of these channels, companies try to open SEO, cold outreach, paid marketing, and then social media marketing. So each of these channels have some level of difficulty to unlock. So let's see it one by one. In SEO, there is no standard strategy to be succeed because it is very volatile because every year Google comes up with several algorithm updates. So in order to get better results in SEO, you need to understand the algorithm updates first and then optimize your content regarding to it.
Okay.
So apart from that, there is a new thing called GEO and AEO, right? So actually, we talked about this in our previous podcast. So GEO is nothing but it is optimizing your content for LLMs. So again, it's a new strategy, and you need to understand you know um, the techniques around it in order to get better results. So again, it takes a lot of time. So on the whole, SEO takes a lot of time and effort to get better results. So the next cold outreach. Cold outreach is getting harder nowadays. Back then, people used it to play the volume game. But for example, they would send like 5,000 emails per day. Even in the worst case, 0.1% conversion rate will get them five positive replies. So that's what the game back then.
Yeah.
So now it is not the case because Google has put a lot of restriction in terms of daily email sending. So in order to overcome that particular limitation, you need to set up your own SMTP server. So again, you need to spend a lot of thousands of dollars every month to get the cold outreach running for you. So yeah, it is clear that cold outreach is getting expensive nowadays. So next channel would be paid marketing. As you all know, paid marketing is it is not a free channel. To get better results on the ROI, you need to spend a lot of money. So it is the success of the paid marketing campaign is totally depends on the amount of money you spend. So the next one is social media. So for every B2B SaaS companies, they must be try to get into the social media, in particular LinkedIn and then YouTube. So when it comes to YouTube, if your the thumbnails is optimized for better conversion rate and your content is valuable, definitely you will get a lot of views in YouTube. But
But But I believe that when it comes to YouTube, like not only in YouTube, but every social media,
Okay.
nowadays, valuable content is a second thing. So it is a second part.
Okay.
What comes first is like how appealing and how visually appealing like how well you're grabbing the visual attention. So
Yeah.
visual and as well as the textual attention. So if you don't get that, if you don't get the attention, then doesn't matter like how much value that you provide, it's not, nothing is going to work. So
Yeah.
first I would say that before creating valuable content, you should start with learning the psychology and use that in textual level, copywriting, as well as the visual level, which includes designs and everything. So learn that first and then create valuable content. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's true. So the next in the social media marketing channel is LinkedIn. So many marketers think that LinkedIn is oversaturated nowadays, but it is not the case actually. Let me tell you stats regarding it. In LinkedIn, users are generating over 9 million plus content impressions every week. This is not only job related content. And then the LinkedIn user base is 1.1 billion worldwide. So, do you guys have any idea on how many of those users are actively posting content?
I guess most of the people don't post on LinkedIn. That is just for job hunting alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. That's nice. Actually, 0.1% of the total users of LinkedIn is actively posting content.
Yeah.
Which means what? We have a lot of opportunity to become LinkedIn top wise.
Okay.
So, if you are not posting in LinkedIn, you are missing out on a lot. So, to answer your question, the channels that I mentioned earlier are have some kind of difficulties, or it takes a lot of time to open up. But in the LinkedIn case, if you post regularly with the right strategy, you will get instant leads coming in.
So this will be mostly useful for B2B brands, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I also want to note that I also have seen that, I don't know, like when I saw that, not only with the LinkedIn, that there are more consumers than creators. Like with every platforms, I sensed that the creators are less, like 1%,
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
0.1%, and the consumers are more.
Yeah.
And then even within that creators, like 1% creators, only 0.1% creators are like cracking the social media, earning
Yeah. Actually,
millions
many
and
of the
billions.
creators are lacking consistency.
Yeah.
That's the point we
So,
have
but
to know.
even when there is consistency, only some posts just hit up.
Yeah.
When it comes to creating content that works, it's all about, first thing is consistency, and the second thing is just iterating. You have to look at the data and you have to keep on iterating. So iterating means you have, like, there are multiple level of iteration. You can iterate on the value, you can increase the value, as well as you can also iterate on the persuasion of your content, like how well it is appealing in terms of design, in terms of copywriting, and also, yeah, there are multiple levels of iteration you can actually work upon. So once you collect the data, you can easily find which one to improve, and then where you should pivot from. Because sometimes you can work on like some form of strategy, but then when you just keep on posting content consistently, that strategy may not work well. So to change that strategy, to pivot from that strategy, you cannot just do it just like that. You have to look at the data and then iterate, and then you have to pivot. So that's how you create or you come up with content that keeps on working for you and gives you the sales and whatever goals you have.
Also, the creators must understand the LinkedIn algorithm. Then only they can crack the code. Otherwise, it will be a flop for them.
Yeah. Okay, Sharath, you have been doing a lot of experiments on LinkedIn. Can you tell about our LinkedIn progress and what has worked for us?
Yeah, regarding our LinkedIn progress, so like how we approached LinkedIn is more like an experimentality, like those Frankenstein doing the experiments. So we did a lot of experiments. We tried out like a lot of formats, carousels, AI videos, infographics, expos, like you name it, like whatever content formats that are available under the clouds, we tried it all. Even we tried to increase our efficiency through using the AI videos. Yeah, we use it. We used the AI videos to see whether it works among our target audience. but it didn't work.
Yeah.
And then like this also happened, like whenever like during that moment, during that phase of experimentation, whenever I looked into the report at the end of the week or at morning Monday, like I don't want to look at the report itself, because it is just so depressing, like the numbers are not showing.
Yeah.
And then we have to pivot, like
But even when you were consistently posting AI videos, it did not work out.
yeah,
Any reasons for that?
like there are multiple reasons. um yeah, the value could be it could be better, or the persuasion could be better, but we iterated, we still iterated it a lot, but it didn't work out. There's an interesting point that I will tell. And then after that we tried personal branding. So we have been seeing that like there are a lot of thought leaders, they have been talking about like how using the personal brands for boosting the organic reach of companies are working. So we thought that we would give it a try, and then we tried it, and then it worked.
Okay.
The company profile, I mean the personal profile, which means the employee profiles, posting content from them, it worked better than company profiles. And then like when this contradictory thing happened, I looked into it, like why it is even happening, like what is the reason why the company profile is not reaching many people, why the personal profile is reaching a lot of people. And then when I looked into the algorithm report of LinkedIn, I found that LinkedIn algorithm intentionally reduces the reach of company profile and then boosts the reach of personal profile. I don't know. I don't know the reason.
Yeah, the reason would be clear. They try to earn from the companies, because that's their main revenue source, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
They want to boost post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the content on the company page is not getting enough impression, what will the marketers do?
Yeah.
They will definitely go for ad, like they just boost that particular post, right? So that is where they get the revenue from. So that is, they are doing it intentionally, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also like one of the reason. And the other reason that I think is the people are liking personal profiles. It may be because personal profiles are used to sharing their stories, their struggles. Like comparing to the company profiles, personal profiles are more authentic. And company profiles, like if you look at the last 10 years data, like 10 years activity of companies in LinkedIn, you can easily find that company profiles are used to be boring as well as salesy. And because of that people are more attracted towards personal profiles and then less attracted towards the company profiles.
I would like to add one more stat here. That is the most followed company in the LinkedIn is Google. Okay, they have like a 40 million follower base. So I have gone through their post. So I found that their average engagement rate is around 600. Okay, so if you calculate it along with the follower base, it is roughly around 0.0115 percentage. So it's very, very less.
Yeah.
So it's a clear evidence of company pages are failing here.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Okay, so but based on the experiments, so what should B2B companies focus on? The company page or the employee post?
Like it is not that whether they should focus on that or that. They should focus on both.
Okay.
So when it comes to company profiles, companies must treat them as more like a supplier of the functional post, like the announcements, and then if any kind of events that are happening in the companies, you can post about that, as well as you can also share the case studies and a lot of other things. But the company must treat the personal profiles, the employee profiles, as an amplifiers in the sense, yeah, they must use that profile for the purpose of getting a lot of reach, because it is evident that company profile is failing here. So must use the personal profile for the reach, and then company profile for that functional post.
Okay, got it.
So yeah, I think you have added a very valuable point. It's like you are saying employee advocacy is ruling the LinkedIn right now. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So you can also tell me how a B2B company can implement the employee advocacy effectively.
Yeah, actually, employee advocacy is Like it's the greatest strategy. Like I mean, the companies should have been used that advocacy like 5 years or 10 years back, but people are realizing that now. So when it comes to starting the employee advocacy in your company, you should not immediately ask your employees to post the content. Like, don't tell every employees to post the content from their profiles. I would say that you should start with people with more influence in the sense like at every company there are certain kinds of peoples who has a lot of followers and a lot of reach, so you have to pick those people, and certainly those people are going to be like CEOs, founders, as well as head of marketing, like those kind of people. So you should start with them, and then once that starts working, once that consistently works for you, getting the engagement and reach, and then slowly move to the other employee profiles. So you should start with the people with the most persuasion influence, and then when that works, move to the other areas. So that's my approach. And I think you as an employee, you also have a viral post, right?
Yeah, yeah. Why can't you tell about that particular viral post of yours and the strategy behind it? It will be useful for the audience as well, I think.
Yeah. So basically, I have never posted on LinkedIn. So that was the second or third time that I posted something. So it was when we launched our 11th product, GoZen Deep Agent. So I just wanted to write a post about it. So I did a research on LinkedIn on what people are writing about it, about what are the AI agents topic and what are the related to SEO topics people are writing about it, and what kind of post, like how they're using the hook and what kind of content and what problem does it solve. And I'm not and those type of content is not like I'm selling something. It is just that I'm giving out an educational content. So that would be like I'll start with a hook and I'll start with the problem and the solution. And if they want to know more about it, they can comment down on LinkedIn and I could just drop it to them in their DMs. So what happened was I generated a post in that way, and I would ask my 5 friends in different regions. So one is from US, one is from Delhi and other parts of the world, to just comment on that. So what happens is when they comment, so it reaches to the first circle of their audience, and it keeps going on. So when I posted about the SEO agent, so it hit like 200K impressions, and we got like 3 months of demo slots have been booked from that post.
Like that's really
Yeah.
crazy. Actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that is behind that viral post. And you also followed my strategy and generated 56K
Yeah,
impressions.
exactly. Yeah, I just replicated your strategy, and then in particular, I would say like I have used a framework called PAIS.
Okay.
It is nothing but actually frameworks are nothing but a strategy that help us to clearly convey our messages to the audience. So as a result, we get a better engagement rate. Okay. So instead of fluff, we can clearly convey our messages to the audience by using the frameworks. So PAIS is nothing but problem, agitation, and introducing a solution, and then success story. So this is the framework that I have used.
Okay, but can you give us an example of the framework?
Yeah, sure. So P in the PAIS framework denotes the problem statement. So you need to start with the problem, start your hook with the problem statement. So for example, creating consistent content takes a lot of time for busy founders. Okay, this is a problem statement. And then the next is agitation, right? So for that, we can tell, if they are not posting enough content in LinkedIn, their brand visibility goes down and their inbound leads slow down. Okay, this is the agitation part. And then introducing a solution. So we have our own content assistant that actually create a ready to post LinkedIn content that you can use it for your to maintain your consistency. So the next one is what, the success story, right? You need to give a credibility here. So for that, Jake from Zero Circle and other founders are using it and generating good amount of inbound leads. So this is the example of PAIS framework. through this podcast, we are giving out a lot of proven frameworks that worked for us as well as the other LinkedIn creators. So if you want it, leave a comment as LinkedIn frameworks. We will make sure to send it to you.
Okay, thank you, Gautam, for the example of the BIS framework. And Sharath, I also want to know about what are the content types that works on LinkedIn?
Yeah, actually, this is going to be a lot of interesting. This is going to be the interesting topic of this podcast, because when it comes to creating content, you should not think of as a content type. You should not directly jump into the content types. There is one more important element before you decide what type of content to create. I would say that as funnels. So funnels is like most businesses, especially the small businesses, they make this mistake where they don't think about the funnels when they are creating content. They just keep on posting same content and everything. And then at the end, what they get is they get the likes, they get the comments, they get the followers, vanity metrics. Yeah, they get all those things. But at the end of the day, those things don't matter. What matters is sales, revenue, but they don't get it because they didn't use the funnels. So funnels is more like it is more like the categories that you put content into it and then create it. So there are three levels of funnels: tofu, top of the funnel; mofu, middle of the funnel; and then bofu, bottom of the funnel. So we have, when it comes to creating content, you have to create content at these three levels. And only after deciding to create content at these three levels, you have to decide upon the types of content. So at the tofu level, there are certain type of content types that works well. For example, the main goal of the tofu is to attract attention, to get a lot of awareness, just get to as much people as possible, build the visibility. That is the main goal of the tofu. So for that, you can create content such as industry observation, like problem and solution content, as well as entertainment skits. Like most, a lot of B2B brands are actually posting that kind of content. Even HubSpot, Semrush, for that awareness, they are posting this kind of
Yeah, they are
skits.
leveraging the meme templates.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is actually great strategy. Actually, it took a lot of time for them to realize this thing.
We
So
also tried the bottle stamping. Memes, yeah.
actually, that went well.
Yeah.
But we are going to try even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the tofu, you have to, the main goal is to get a lot of attention, awareness. So you have to pick the content such as problem and solution and entertainment kind of content to get the awareness. And at the middle of the funnel, the main goal is to build the trust. Build the trust with the people, your audience, your customers. And how are you going to do that? You, by creating thought leadership content that expresses your experience, something that only you have. For example, when you share the data from your own company, like you have achieved this thing and you have this certain data that only you can have, only you will have. So when you share those kind of content, only that is something unique kind of content, only you can share. So you will build that thought leadership. And that thought leadership is more important to build the trust. So at the trust level, you have to create more thought leadership content. You can also create case study kind of content where you talk about the success story of your customers and everything. And then after that, at the BOFU level, bottom of the funnel, the main goal is to convert. Convert means again lead conversion, customer conversion. So when it comes to the BOFU, it's all about promoting your value, or even promoting yourself as a thought leader, and then slightly introducing your offer. It's all about the conversion. So yeah, promotion is for the BOFU. So but remember that don't create content just like that. Always categorize your content at these three levels and then create it. That's how you're going to get the sales. If you want the sales, you have to follow the funnels.
Awesome.
Okay, that's a nice information. Why can't you talk about the post frequency as well? Because that would be helpful for many creators out there.
Yeah, actually, when it comes to frequency, it is kind of it's kind of a bit tricky, because when it comes to frequency, you cannot decide on the standard frequency that are available on the internet, because the internet says that you have to post 5 times a week or 6 times a week, 7 times a week. That is the worst advice. That maybe that won't work for every companies, because every company is unique. From the small business to the enterprise levels, every company is unique. So you have to decide your frequency level when you are starting the content marketing. based on your workforces, talent, as well as the availability of time that is available for your team and things. There are multiple variables here, where sometimes you may think that uh, you can create content for an entire week 5 times a day, but at the end of the day, because your operation is so weak, and then your workflow is so like not efficient, because of these reasons, like small businesses cannot create content consistently for 5 days a week. So that kind of frequency level is not going to work. So I would say that when it comes to deciding the frequency, just decide it based on your workforce, um, based on your team's talent and their available of time. Because when it comes to the startups, people are not going to have a lot of time. Like, it's going to be a lot of hectics. You're going to test a lot of things. You have to correct a lot of things. There will be a lot of things. So I would say that when it comes to deciding the frequency, decide based on your workforce. That means you can start with 3 times a week, and then after that works, we can move to the 4, move to the 5. So we have to more. This is more like you have to uh, treat this in levels. So when you post 3 times a week, that's level 1. When you post 2 times a week, 4 times a week, that is level 2. And then only after that, only after you complete these levels, you have to move to the next 5 times a week or 6 times a week. So that's how you decide the frequency of post.
Okay.
Okay, so now we have talked a lot about content strategies, what kind of content to create on LinkedIn, and what are the frameworks. So, Gautam, can you tell us about how to track the progress on LinkedIn and what are the metrics that actually matter?
Okay, it's a good question. In fact, many marketers are missing out on this. People look at their LinkedIn analytics and get overwhelmed. Actually, they were like, "Oh my God, I got 10K impressions and my followers count jumped by 50." So while it may sound like exciting, but they need to ask that whether these numbers are giving any kind of progress. uh, because here they need to understand that there is a difference between vanity metrics and key metrics. So vanity metrics are numbers that give you dopamine hits, but they are not representing the actual
Okay.
growth. So for example, the impressions, and then the follower counts, the likes, these are all the vanity metrics, I would say. So on the other hand, we have key metrics. Key metrics are numbers that actually represent your actual progress. So for example, profile visits and the number of connection requests you get from your ICP, and the number of newsletter subscribers, and the number of demo requests. These are all the key metrics. So people need to ignore the noise and track the actual numbers. That's the thing. Okay, now we can move on to a product that will help the inbound growth more effortless. Okay, so Vidya, why can't you tell the audience the reason behind building the GoZen Inbound 360?
So we've built GoZen Inbound 360, specially designed for LinkedIn. So it is basically to increase your brand awareness on LinkedIn, and it can be also used for your personal branding to get lead and to increase your overall LinkedIn inbound growth. When you first log in to our GoZen Inbound 360 for LinkedIn, so you need to first check in all the topics of post that you are working on. So for example, if you are in the field of AI, or if you're in any other field or manufacturing, so you can choose the topics based on that, and you can also choose the top influencers and content creators that are creating content on these areas in LinkedIn. So when you choose that, and when you come to the dashboard, you can see that all the industry insights of all the people who have been creating the content and what are the types of content. So you can have that on the main page. So you can, with that, you have the idea on to create what you want to write. So based on that, you can create your content, or we have frameworks inside LinkedIn. As Gautam mentioned about the PAIS framework, we also have that inbuilt in the tool so that you can generate content related to that. And it also covers all the tofu, bofu funnels and to create content on that. And here you just have to like create the content. Other part you can completely automate it. So for example, you want to create 2 months of post on LinkedIn, and you don't have to come and check the time and schedule it, like post it like one time and another time. So what you can do is you can schedule it on this tool itself, and you can create like a pipeline of post. And we also have the AI agent for LinkedIn post. So for what, based on the writing style of your content, so what we do is we create a content for you based on understanding your profile and all the content that you have previously written. Based on that, we will send you a mail of the content that we created. We will send it to you. And based on your approval, we automatically post that on your LinkedIn.
Okay.
And we also have because now we have different types of content to post on LinkedIn. Sometimes text content works out, sometimes a carousel works out. So based on that, we have also a carousel generator, and we also have an AI image generator. So if you are just a company, if you're just a founder, and you just starting to build a team, so you don't want to hire a designer, so you can just have the content written, and then based on that content, we will generate an image for you to post it.
Oh, that's nice.
So you don't have to like spend a lot on creating a content and spending it for a designer. So this tool takes care of all the required amount for your LinkedIn inbound growth. Yeah.
Nice.
And I like to add one more point here,
Yeah.
because I have used that feature of our tool, that LinkedIn thing. And what is the genius part about it is, like, when you use that feature, you can actually reverse engineer
Yeah.
the best post or the top performing post of your competitors or other creators that are relevant to your topic. And this reverse engineering is like the most important thing. It doesn't matter for the LinkedIn. Also, for any social media that you are working on, you must reverse engineer it. You
Yes.
cannot find things, you cannot, especially when you are starting out, you cannot just create it and expect it to go viral. It won't. So when you are starting out, you must reverse engineer it. Whether it is a LinkedIn, or whether it is in Twitter, or whether it is like whatever platform it is, reverse engineering is the must way for starters to crack the algorithm and get the engagement and that get that initial growth.
Yes, absolutely right. And the best part is you can track all your LinkedIn progress in one dashboard. So we have what are all the analytics that you needed. So in one dashboard. So everything under one platform for LinkedIn inbound growth.
Oh, it's
Yes.
It's convenient.
Yes.
Okay. You are saying that people can automate the entire top of the funnel content
Yes.
with GoZen Inbound 360, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's really great, actually. So, okay. How GoZen Inbound 360 is different from the other LinkedIn inbound growth tools?
Yes. So now I have talked about the LinkedIn feature in GoZen Inbound. So that is not only that in that tool. So GoZen Inbound 360 is your all-in-one SEO, GEO, PPC, and LinkedIn inbound growth platform. So in SEO and GEO, if you take that, so we have our we do your site audit. So you just need to give your site's name, and it gives you all your technical stuff that is on your website and what needs to be improved on, and how your website can rank on Google and even on the platforms such as OpenAI, Perplexity.
Okay.
So even all the geo trends, we cover everything, and it is basically to improve your AI brand visibility, not only in SEO, also in the GEO point of view. Yeah, and we also have our AI conversational querying. So based on your website data, you can just have like a conversation with the SEO inbound tool, like what are the things to improve on my website. So what is lacking, and it gives you a feedback on what are the things to improve on your website. So for example, you have to change the meta tag or the H1 tag. So it gives you like a one-on-one like a marketing person with you. Yeah.
Okay. It literally eliminates the domain expertise that needed to comprehend the SEO metrics.
So, and also you can track your competitor. You can also check the pay-per-click menu. You can also check what are the competitors posting ads and how are the ads performing and what are the best performing and the least performing ads.
Okay.
So based on that, people in your industry who has already done the work. So based on that, if you get insights on what is working and not working for them, so you don't have to make the same mistake. So I think this is an all-in-one tool for your inbound growth.
Oh, it's really great actually.
Yeah.
So people don't have to pay for the couple of tools.
Yes.
They can use this one single tool for everything.
Yes. So because most tools they charge separately for SEO, they charge separately for competitor
LinkedIn,
analysis and social media analysis.
Exactly.
So here we have everything combined in an affordable solution.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. Hi. Now we have Gautam, sales and partner manager. So Gautam, you have taken 220 demos from LinkedIn alone.
Yeah.
Can you share that experience?
Yeah, sure. Talking about the demos we have taken from the April and May, I guess. So, back in those days, I used to call from January. I'm talking about January and February. And I used to call around 80 calls in a day. So, I was handling sales department in US region, actually. So, you know how the he was cold calling work, right? So, we'll have to dial. I'm talking about the cold one. I'm not talking about the inbound leads. So, we have a solid inbound lead setup rate. We have a CRM, and there will be a separate process for the inbound lead. So what I'm talking right now is about the cold one. So we have a set of leads, and then I'll have to call the people every day, 80 calls. So my point is, if I'm dialing around 300 calls in a week, so I hardly get around 6 to 10 demos, I guess. So I can able to conduct only 6 to 10 demos in a week. So this was the statistical report for the January and February. Okay, I used to spend a lot of time with the marketing team, and so this is what happening, and we are struggling to get some cold outreach and all. So how can we improve on this process? So that is where the LinkedIn is coming in. Okay, so suddenly, Vidya is coming with an idea like, yes, we are going to, create one case study. So we have done for these things with the help of deep agent for the customers, and the customer achieved this much of revenue and impressions over the SEO. So they said with the marketing team and then product management team decided, and they come up with an idea like, so tomorrow we are going to post this LinkedIn post. So this is the context, and we can expect some of the inbound leads. So get ready for the demo and all. So this is what high level I know about the process. So usually I work in night shift since I'm handling in US and other stuff. So the next day morning, I think it's Tuesday morning, I guess, in the April first week. So the next day morning, usually I woke up and then I see in my mobile phone, and I got around 12 meeting booked notification from Calendly. I got literally surprised. So I expect them some kind of demos. Maybe if you guys posting something on LinkedIn, definitely there will be a people coming to, and yes, I'm looking for demo. I expect around 10 demos or 20 demos, hardly for the entire post. So the surprise is, so when I open my mobile, I think it's around 12 p.m. in the noon. So I got 12 meeting booked. So that is a notification I received from the Calendly. So it's not ended here. So over the period of time, around 3 to 4 hours, I get around 32 demos in a week. So my slot is completely booked. So that is when I realized there is something happening. I immediately called you. I called you, and then what the hell you guys doing? And I'm getting a lot of demos. I'm getting a lot of inbound messages. And yes, you guys said yes. The LinkedIn post got rocket up, and we got some impressions. So I really excited. It was a really happy moment since I've been looking for. I was desperate to take a lot of demos at the time, but I can see a lot of demos booked in a single day. Okay, so over the period of time, the time keep increasing and the demo keep increasing. So in a day, before the end of the day, I got around 43 demos booked for the entire 3 weeks. Okay, my slots literally booked for the Calendly. So I created another link for my another colleague. Okay, so I've been using two different Calendly link for the entire process. So it was a very good moment. So I think I handled around 142 demos. It's a very big number for a salesperson to handle that much number in 1 month. So it's hardly 20 to 22 days. I have created more than 143 demo. I don't think any salespeople can do this much number of demos in any corporate company. So it was really well, and even big companies are struggling to generate that much of demos because they are putting a lot of money on that. So they're spending a lot of money on advertisement. They're putting a lot of money on different kind of meta ads, Instagram ads, LinkedIn advertisements to generate one demo, one quality demo from the input. Meanwhile, with our tool, with the with deep agent SEO segment, we just posted our case study. Simple. So with the help of this tool, the client is achieved this much numbers. Okay. So with that post, we got around I guess that post got around 1 million impression, I guess, over the period of time. So we got totally around 323 demos from the one single post. It's a very big number from my point of view. I've been working with many different companies, and 323 demo in 2 to 3 months. It's not a small thing. It's a very big thing. And yes, I got a very good exposure. First of all, when I after the day you guys posted the LinkedIn post, so a lot of people started DM, and yes, I'm looking for a demo for this product. Can you spend some time or allocate some time for me? I don't have a time because I already swamped up with the demos I already booked. So it's not like just some random people booking the demo. They are not like window shoppers. That is the main thing. So if you're asking who's the target audience, literally, so most of the clients they were attended the meeting. All are from founders, CFOs, and some manager level, head of product and something level, all from different companies, head of product and all the companies, from 1 to 1,000, 1 to 1,000 employees. Even I can remember that one client came from France. Their employees size is more than 10,000 plus. They've seen the post and they are very much interested on the post, and they booked a meeting with us. And I think they are into logistics business, some kind of I guess it is related to the aerospace or something. So they booked a meeting with us, and when I first joined the meeting, they said, "I've seen the post and I've seen the product really well." So when you hear that kind of good words from the across the country from different people, so that is where yes, we are doing very good product. So the product as a market, and so if we can able to correctly position the product, and if we can able to correctly tell the content in the LinkedIn, we can generate a lot of demos, as well as we can provide the very good tool to the community. So I felt like yes, we are doing good. And from the demo, if you're asking uh, how people is reacted, so a lot of people come and attended, and they are very impressed. Yes, because in the current trend, only 3 to 4 different platforms are providing agent builder kind of activities in the nowadays market. So we are already in the market, and people are know if I'm saying something related to the N8N or Zapier or Make.com, they can able to easily relate this platform. Okay, if somebody coming from the technical platform, they don't need to attend the demo and all. They can log in and they can do whatever the agent flow they want. See, if you're asking the statistical report, you can take April and March, April and May, I guess. We got around 1,200 inbound leads through the sign up. Okay, so a lot of people started signing up, and we got around very good pipeline. I can say we got around very good revenue, and we made a lot of revenue on that. So I can say that we made a very good number over that. Overall, if you're asking the pipeline we build over the demos, see, it's not about taking the demos and going out empty handed. It's about making some revenue, right? End of the day, we need to make a money. That is the end goal, right? So currently, I've seen a lot of founders because in a month I handled 142 demo, I guess, which means I spoke with 142 founders in a month. So they share a lot of their day-to-day activity of struggling the lead generation part, taking care of the inbound part, taking care of the SEO part. So nowadays people are ready to adopt the AI, but they don't know how to adopt the AI. So it is my job to educate them. So this is how you've done this work. Okay, so we have a system. So we have done this for this client, and he got around 1 million impression over the period of time. So if you can able to follow these kind of process in your company, you can able to achieve these things. We have a platform, and we have a tool, and we have a solution for their problem actually. So usually, how these sales thing work, right? So we'll have to understand what is the client pain point first. So without understanding them, it's not going to work out, right? So usually what I will do is first I'll let them speak about their problems. So yes, we have a solutions, but I would like to understand what is the current solution or what is the current problem you have in your company. Yes, Gautam, I have 5 different SEO people, and we are publishing 2 to 3 different blog in a month. So I said, so if you are taking SEO or blog agent from Deep Agent, you can literally publish 20 different blog in a 1 month. So you can 10x your work. So I have a solution. If you have a team of people who can adopt this kind of things, you can also achieve this kind of results. So that's how these things work. And end of the day, as I told you, right, over the 2 to 3 months, I catered around 323 or 327 demos in 3 months. So we got a very good number of pipeline, and we made a very good revenue out of it. So that, to be honest, we have made a very good profit out of it. And also, so what I'm suggesting is, so all these 300 demos, uh, I don't think it came, through luck or not. So we wrote the right article, we positioned the right product, and we targeted the right audience and ICP and all. So then only it will be we can expect some kind of audience. Nowadays, people used to post a lot of LinkedIn posts, and they're waiting for the how many people liked, how many people comment and all. So we have a solution. We have a solution to take care of the LinkedIn automation, as well as we have a solution to take care of the entire SEO or lead generation, whatever the automations. So we have a tool, and that is what I presented to the customer. They were very happy. Even if you take Tamil Nadu, there are a lot of big companies also attended the demo. I don't want to reveal the name, but they are making in billions. Okay, so they attend the demo, and they are also looking for that kind of demos to adopt the company. If they want, they can develop their own AI agent, but still they are preferring to come to GoZen. So, which is where I realized, yes, we got something. We got something in the industry level. So we have a tool that is in the enterprise level grade of tool. So they came and then they evaluated and they started using the product. So that's what we have done for the community, and overall the experience for the one LinkedIn post. I'm talking all these things. I'm talking about one post which you posted,
Yeah.
which you posted on the LinkedIn, and it got around 2,800 comments and 1,200 likes. It's not a small number, and it's not some likes and comment and all. Like 2,000 founder visited the particular the LinkedIn post, and we got 2,000 founder attentions.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the overall experience was too good, and yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you, Gautam, for sharing your experience. That's really great. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So today we have come to this end of this episode. So in today, to summarize it, we've talked about the content strategies that works on LinkedIn and other social media platforms, and what are the frameworks to use, and how we cracked the framework and generated around 200K impressions on LinkedIn and booked 3 months of pipeline of demos. So I think this could be useful for your businesses. So if you want to learn from the framework and what we have talked about it, and so you need to comment down on framework templates, and we will share it with you. Yeah. So thank you for watching this podcast.